Okay, this will be an interesting one. Going at 200 for this. Going to leave the contrast as is. All right, let's see what we've got. What have we got? We got here, it's called Local. It's a Snooty magazine. It's to do with a new lifestyle magazine for Sydney's north. So it's a part of the Snooty sort of thing that you get a feeling that this is really snooty, really like financially and socio-economically up themselves. You get the feeling that there's piggery. You know, the people in the who are rich, you know, the rich people, the rich crowd. That's the North Shore. The North Shore is the rich area, and people tend to be a little bit on the snooty side. Let's see how we go. It's a little bit snooty. Let's see how we go. Let's see if we've made this local shit. Oh, it's shit. We just got the picture of the header. We don't need or want that. Wondering, how do we get that? We need to enlarge it bigger, I think. I think we need to enlarge it bigger. But yeah, it's a bit of a snooty sort of a publication, I must say. So we're going to make this 290 by 200. It's going to look stretched. Wondering if we can improve on this or leave it. It's a bit curly as well, which is a problem. I'm actually thinking we're going to lighten it a bit. Just going to lighten it. So let's see if we can get this snooty publication looking interesting. Whoa, that looks interesting. That looks really stretched. I'm wondering where the center of this job is going to be. It's going to be there. It's an interesting image. So I'm wondering if we're going to do what we're going to do with this. Maybe we're just going to move it down a bit. We don't want to have the border, however, on there. So we're going to just change it around a bit. But yeah, it's a bit of a snooty area. I've never felt connected with community. I do have a longing to meet the man that I believe I'll be getting married to. Now we've fucked it up. I'm going to get married to. His name's Luigi. And I'm looking forward to marrying him and living happily ever after with him instead of being alone. Because loneliness is really a destructive force. And I've had to deal with it for decades. So I've never had a really a real sense of feeling or belonging. My family wasn't exactly an example of happiness or companionship, and I've been lonely since I was a little kid, and I just didn't. It's just taken, you know, decades to work out just where the source of this loneliness actually is. That, you know, that there's just, I'm going to move that down a bit further, that there's just something missing in my life. A person, a loved one, someone who really cares about me, someone who I can trust all the time. I can trust someone that has my best wishes at heart, and I've never found anyone who quite fits into those boundaries. The only person I know of is Luigi, who I lost connection with, and he's the only one I believe who I can feel happy with. There is no one else in this world that can take his place. Now, I made mistakes and errors that prevented me from marrying him and from living a happier life, and I've been fighting and fighting and fighting the loneliness and the sense of meaninglessness in my life, and I have to fucking try to find where my lost partner is. I really have no connection with anyone else. Sure, I love my mum, and I talk to her all the time because we've found ourselves, it was good to talk to my mum, but I don't feel the same with her as I do with Luigi, or with anyone for that matter. I just feel a sense like I'm just lonely, like I don't feel happy. I do believe that loneliness can cause a huge amount of stress chemicals, like they call cortisone or something, and it's why it's so unpleasant and so unhealthy to be lonely. It's not healthy, what I'm going through. I'm not living the kind of life that I should be living, but I have to somehow find my way back to Luigi, somehow find where he is and get connected with him. Anyway, this is not the greatest looking demo on earth, but I think now we can call it quits.